go between in the different scenes with Kelly and Shamia, and then also having her scene with Angela, and then having the two sides of the story, and then Brit in the scene at the house. So we still at the scene with the house. Okay, we'll bring up. You want me to go on to the next scene, or you
what is that one?
Charles and Angela workout. That's something you can probably just talk about. Charles and Angela have to work out. Angela has to fill in. Charles. Okay.
Yeah, she that's why I had started.
Okay.
They had a workout session. I found this very interesting when she said they started working out. She made y'all know I listen to everything. She said, "Oh, I'm here. He says about time. Okay, you don't live in the house. I told y'all it's been said that Charles and Angela don't live together. This is
you know what else they said while they was talking?
What?
No,
when she said, I called you. He said, I know I was in somewhere else. He said, why didn't you answer when your wife called you? Why you ain't answer?
But didn't she tell us when they were down in Nashville? She said I was up because I was on the phone with Charles at 2:30 in the morning. But then she acted like in this scene that maybe she didn't get him when she called.
She didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why she was that's why she was mad on the phone. And that's why she was in that window, because she was up there miserable. Because when I tell y'all I'm going to bed, that means I'm going to fuck the bed. I ain't gonna be in no window trying to hurt the stay on the trip now.
Let me get Angela this now.
There, y'all stay.
Cynthia went to bed. Okay, Cynthia went to sleep because she had to be filled in. But Angela's
window, Cynthia was like gone.
But Angela couldn't sleep.
Angela's window was above these ladies where they're making all this
Angela
noise.
couldn't sleep though, because Angela was up there miserable because she couldn't get Charles on that phone.
They were still screaming and hollering under her window. I don't know. She couldn't get Charles in Tampa, but they were still under her window partying.
But she couldn't get Charles on the phone. She said, she tell him what happened. She said, I called you.
Yeah, you didn't pick up.
He said, I was in
he said he was in Tampa, and she said home of the second most strip clubs in America. Well, we know Eddie and Ralph used to go down there too. I didn't know that fun fact about Tampa.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm like Sassy. I'll be listening to the little stuff.
And I be looking at them facial expressions, because he also, when she said they start out working out, she said he's like a drill sergeant. They talk about Porsha. It's been said that back in the day that Porsha had a crush on Charles, and this is where this is coming out from, that she keep on messing with me, I F your husband. So Charles is pretty much saying what Porsha say. Porsha don't know me like that. And then Angela said, well, I just asked her at the table, did she take that woman's husband? And Charles said, well, why would you do that? Because that had nothing to do with you. Why would you say something like that? And she was like, well, I just wanted to know. And she said, but that had nothing to do with you. You shouldn't have never said that. So she, her and Charles continue on talking. She said, well, let me tell you what Porsha said. The girls were saying, Shamia, Brit, and Porsha I think it was Porsha. She said that you was messing around with a girl in New York. Charles' face was like,
he didn't deny. You believe it?
He did not deny it.
You believe
it? And the way he looked, I believe he is. Because the way he looked like, and you know that. I mean, this is the look he had. So, and she also said, Porsha said that she can F you. And Charles asked her, hold on, y'all, let me get myself together. Oh yeah, she tells Charles about Porsha saying she can, mess around with him, and and the girl in New York, and Charles, he said that, okay, now you asking for a fight. He said, I want front row seats when it comes to this, because he said, Porsha asking for it. Porsha don't know me, and I don't care. He basically, what he was saying, he don't give a shit, and everybody knows that Angela is all about protecting her image with Charles. Okay. Then it shows Porsha and Dennis, and she's having, what's this Aju pair person that comes in a pair. I guess it's like a in-house babysitter. She takes care of Pilar and all this, and Dennis comes over and they meet the Aju our pair, and she's a sweet, cute little girl. They take her over to the house, to Porsha's and Simon's house, and get her acquainted. Okay. Then you see Porsha and Dennis have a conversation about Drew and his relationship with Drew. And she's like, I saw where you filmed with Drew, and he tried to play it off and say, I just walked in and they were filming. I just walked into something. Then they flash back and show, you knew exactly what they was doing. So he walked right on in, okay, and they were filming. And then they got to talking about their relationship or his friendship. Dennis come pulling his chair up with that big yellow on, and they talk about, they want to have a good communication because of Pilar, and she goes to tell him like a brother. He was like, hell no, not like no brother. And he reaches over, try to kiss her, and all that. But listen, my thing of it is, they ain't fooling me. Okay, I'm sorry, they're not fooling me. They still together. They are so comfortable with one another. I feel like after this divorce, we're gonna see a whole different. I think they're gonna try to get their own show. That is just my opinion. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, I think they. What y'all think?
I think the chemistry is there, and I also think, how some people are with their little kids. If Pilar see him try to kiss her or something, she's like, "Oh, they're back together." So they may have decided, just for the sake of Porsha Jr., we're gonna be friends, and mommy and daddy are co-parenting, but they may not want to show her or us anything yet, because Porsha's still going through a divorce. But I agree with you, Sassy.
That chemistry is undeniable.
Well, that was they can't even hide it. That was one of the things I did write down, Sandra P, when I was watching. I said, I'm going to make sure that I bring this up. I think Simon is putting his hot dog over there all up in her bun. Okay?
Simon?
He tried to kiss her. I mean, not Simon, Dennis. He tried to kiss her in that damn confessional.
She didn't pull back.
She put his glasses on. That's very intimate. She put his glasses on to read the text, and I'm like, look, you do that to your man. Or her brother. He's not her brother, so
And he not producing
Drew anymore.
True.
Why he not producing Drew?
Because he said, you got what you wanted. I'm not producing Drew anymore.
Yeah, but why though? Because they made a great album.
And they did.
Why he
because they together. And
Porsha putting that peach juice in his face. I'm telling you what's going on. Yes, I think they together. Also, Sassy, Charles had said to his wife that she also should not have invited Drew on that trip. And I
yes, I forgot about that. Yeah. He said, why did you do that? You overstepped. Yeah.
She said, you would have did it. He's like, no, I wouldn't. He
don't move.
He
don't give nothing.
Oh, D, I agree.
He don't give up 2 minutes. I mean, he was like, no, I wouldn't either.
D says they have great chemistry. Why not? I agree because Porsha wanted him when she was getting ready to marry Simon down there at that damn show, Porsha Family Matters. That's why she was going to fuck off when he brought that woman down there, because she want that man too.
Yeah, she didn't want Simon. Right. She still want Dennis. And Dennis still wants her.
Done. We'll see it.
And they do have a great chemistry.
She probably wanted Dennis to stop the wedding, and he didn't do it.
He ain't do it.
Oh, Virginia said Drew signed a contract with a label, so she don't need Dennis.
Oh, that's good. Good for Drew.
So that means that he did his job?
Yeah.
He did his job. So what's going to happen with the next woman?
He got good reviews.
Let me tell you something. Any woman that is aware of Dennis in that circle with him and Porsha, that mess with him deserve whatever she get. The man want Porsha. It's written all over his face.
I don't think she was messing with him. I don't think she was messing with him. That's one thing I don't like. Porsha keep putting out innuendos that something.
I don't think they were messing around.
And then he already said and sprayed the girl business right there on the TV.
And when she had a friend that,
he said it's not him that's hitting this. Somebody he knows.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah,
it's nobody business.
I ain't the one in Porsha talking about who. But she said, I don't know, but it ain't me.
Somebody said the divorce papers are open, so they will have to look for those and see what's going on. But I just don't like the smearing of Drew like that. Porsha's going through a divorce. She don't want certain things talked about. Drew is in the same boat, and I think she deserved the same courtesy. I just don't like that.
Do you mean Simone Redwine, girl? What's that? Are you talking about Simone Redwine?
Oh, she just put as she probably didn't want to put because she's a creator. She probably didn't want to put that in the
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm sure. She said the attorney. That's the attorney that reviews stuff. Probably is.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go check it out because I was trying to get
that. What's the name was in there? Ty, and I'm sure Ralph's stuff is in there too. So
yes. And then Ming Lee and Ty done broke up.
What?
Ty is a female dog.
Yeah, she done broke up. So did they make it through the season of basketball?
No. They were broke up before basketball wise even started.
Wow.
It's crazy.
So how they both end up on the show? That's messy.
Well, I think they was trying to get back together, and then she found out Ty was messing around. You know, Ty is just a female dog. Okay, I don't even know why women try to tie Ty down. She's not going to commit to nobody.
Well, she's in professional sports. She got the same options as a lot of these men when they're in the NBA. So I don't know why people expect it to be different. Ty doing the same thing.
Child, she said Drew over there committing all kind of crimes. I'm going to get that information tonight.
Girl, what's the T said she filed for unemployment.
What?
This show is a job. They get a check from this show.
Yeah.
And
she getting a pretty good check. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness.
It said Drew done committed fraud. Drew done committed fraud. She and her attorney dissolved the LLC, and Drew took all the money.
Oh Lord.
And then filed for unemployment.
Well, that's in one of the preview, girl. What's the T? The attorney, she need to get rid of that attorney. That attorney that had that wig on that in the red.
Yeah.
He was saying, he's trying to attach your LLC and all this kind of stuff. So now it looks like Drew might have dissolved it herself. Oh my goodness.
Deborah, I agree. And that's why Jenna's not gonna get no woman. No woman is gonna be, unless she just a fuck around. I'm just gonna be honest, because a real woman can look at them and tell. A real woman can look at them and tell, okay, they got chemistry. She gonna be a fucking problem, right? Because she's trying to regulate his house and her house.
Yeah, she the one married.
And she gonna use Pilar to pull the strings.
Oh yeah.
And I won't be surprised if next season, okay, because people
she's gonna be pregnant.
Thank you.
Yeah,
if she's not gonna be pregnant, then it's gonna have a surrogate.
Now's the time. Yeah, now's the time. If she
that's why she's getting that au pair.
Exactly.
Ain't for no Pilar. Porsha about to bring a baby up in there, and that baby's gonna.
She sure is.
Man, that's one thing I think she's gonna copy off of Shamia. She gonna go get a surrogate because I don't think she's gonna carry no baby.
No,
anyway, Is we going on to the Brit, Sassy? Was you done?
Say what now?
Was you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. So then we're gonna keep moving on, and I start over there with Brit. Okay, Brit and her family. They at the house. Okay, they selling this house that they grew up in. But how they grew up in it? Now that I'm sitting here saying it, Sassy.
Yeah.
I mean, Sandra P. How did they grow? I wrote this shit down because that's what she said.
Yeah.
But now that I'm sitting here, how did you grow up in this house when it's only about 10 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's what I said.
She forget what she tells us, and that's why it's confusing.
And then the sister said, well, we've been moving around for a long time. We've been in a bunch of different houses.
Right. I'm like, wait a minute, T-Talk.
Yeah.
How the fuck they grow up in the house? Okay, back to what I was saying then. Brit and them did not grow up in the house. But allegedly their daddy built it back in 14. And then he passed away. Okay. So they still, going through that. They reminiscing, they packing, they going through some stuff. The sister's upset, Sherry, the younger one. She don't really want to sell the house, but the mama says she's selling the home. Okay. The sister said, the mama ready to hoe. She ready to be a hoe. Okay. Brittany tell her, listen, if that's what she ready to do, then let her do it in peace. Okay. The sister is basically mad that the mom is selling the house. Okay, she don't like it. They go back and forth. They get the little arguing. The grandma, she steps up and she's sitting down, but she told them to cut that shit out. Okay, she don't really want to hear it. The older sister called on the phone, and then that triggered the younger sister to get to crying. She was basically saying that she don't get to see the other sister for some reason, and the other sister seemed like she don't really want to come around, but she want to talk to them, but she don't want to come around them. That was kind of weird, but I mean, family got drama because we want to say, yeah. Okay, so anyway, she gets to crying, and she was crying them real tears. Okay. Anyway, the grandma says that they got to keep the family whole, so they can't be crying and shit like that. We switch on over. We going over there to Cynthia's. Okay, Cynthia's having her Bailey cue. She used to have it on the 4th of July, but now she have it on Juneteenth, which I do the same thing now. I don't celebrate on the 4th. I celebrate Juneteenth, but I do watch the fireworks because they let them off. They let them off, but they let them off right here in this big field, and I can see it from my backyard. So it's cooked out or whatever, Anyway, Brit shows up. Cynthia lets her know that a prophet is coming. Okay, so the prophet shows up. Okay, she tells Brit that she's been choosing others over herself, and she needs to stop doing that. She's about to get a new business coming. So Brit confirms that she got this great new business coming out. The one that the man tore down on the internet and let us know that it wasn't real. That one, that's the one she said. But anyway, Kelly shows up. Now Kelly don't got the big guy, the security this time. This time she got Lamont. Now he's supposed to be her publisher, the gay best friend. He got him her this time. Okay. The prophet, Kelly hold out her palm, and the prophet is like, I don't do that. I don't do palm reading. She just read energy. So anyway, she let Kelly know that there was, something that happened with a car. And so Kelly was freaking out because allegedly now that man, the one she was married to, that ugly one that I'm still trying to figure out why she married.
The deacon?
Girl, he ugly. He look like a Ninja Turtle.
He look like a deacon in a silver 1970 disco suit.
He not somebody
with turned up deacon shoe.
Anyway, child, she said that the man had gave her a car and took it back.
Ooh.
He an Indian giver. She said he gave her a car.
Oh Lord!
It wasn't even a car; it was a truck. What kind of truck was it?
A G-Wagon. She said it was a G-Wagon.
That's what it was. She said he gave her a G-Wagon and took the motherfucker back. And she said she ain't told nobody but Brit. So how the fuck did that lady know? So she's thinking that lady is real, honey, because she told her about that car. Anyway, Shamia come in there, honey, and Shamia is dashiki on down, honey. Shamia said, listen, I knew the assignment. My husband is from Kenya, and I got dashikis everywhere. So which day we using it for? Shamia was ready. But the rest of the girls, they wasn't really giving, like they was celebrating us. They didn't give that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where I stopped at. Sandra P, you can pick us up because this would drop the TV.
Okay. I'll give my opinions on that scene. I thought, let me see. The packing up. We talked about the packing up. Oh, the prophet. What the prophet told Kelly did. She admitted that she didn't know, nobody knew but Brit. But I was wondering if Cynthia said that she's friends with the prophet. So I don't know. I wonder if she ever gossiped with the prophet about them. I don't know. But
she said she only told Brit. Then how would Cynthia know? You think Cynthia? I mean, Brit. Well,
that's true.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't know.
I mean, Brit could have told the prophetess, because just because Cynthia bringing that prophetess there, don't mean that prophetess is really Cynthia's prophetess.
Yeah.
Production could be behind.
Could told her.
And just because she's having the event, just so happened that, you know, you bring her in as, because production produced some of these scenes too now.
Yeah, they do.
Because Porsha, you know, the old deacon brother, he took the car back because Deacon needed the coins. Okay, he can't pay his child support. He's in court asking for a reduction.
But he took the car back. He gave her the G-Wagon. Let me just let y'all know something right now, okay? Unless you get a pink slip, a clean title,
that car.
A clean title with your name on it.
It's mine.
It's not your car.
Yeah,
they can take it back anytime they want to.
These ladies, I hope they should know that by now. But the Bailey Q, a lot was going on at the Bailey Q, because in addition to the prophetess being there, Cynthia pulls aside. First, she pulls aside. Well, Angela comes in yellow. Cynthia let them come in our colors or in like traditional gear. So Shamia was dressed like Coming to America to me. It was pretty, but it was the little hat and all of that. She does the most all the time.
She go overboard.
Yeah, she can wear one label. She'll have every single thing on it all over her body, and it's a little too much. And she's cute, and all of her clothes are beautiful, and we know they're designer, but she do a lot. The rest of the ladies had on black, so they could have had on black, I guess green. Porsha was in like a lighter shade of red, so maybe she was still in the theme. She looked pretty. Everybody looked pretty. Angela with the yellow, I really liked that. I think she was kind of teasing them about the big bird thing. You notice how Angela's with the cutouts and stuff? So that scene, it went on kind of a while. So when Cynthia pulled aside Cynthia pulled aside Angela and Shamia to have them talk. And Angela's looking for an apology for Shamia. Shamia's not really apologizing or that she didn't check Porsha. And Angela's letting her know that she's saying she don't really expect a lot from Porsha. She expected Shamia as a married woman to at least check her friend or let her know that that's not right or something. Shamia said that she had been involved in so much, she had decided since they were okay, this is not her fight. She's not going to fight that fight. Right. So Angela didn't really understand that, and they kind of left things not on good terms. Cynthia then also had to bring in Porsha to meet with Angela. Angela and Porsha are still not right. Porsha is letting Angela know it's not that she invited Drew, it's that she invited Drew knowing that Drew and Porsha were kind of having an issue. So now that makes the issue between Angela and Porsha because Angela's not respecting her wishes. And then Porsha lets us know, she said that Angela said something about her husband too, which we didn't hear if she did. She might have been talking about Simon because everybody talk about Simon. He deserved to be talked about. Angela did apologize first, which was big of her. Porsha said ditto, which was kind of petty. Porsha does that. She said ditto. And then she did say, if I offended you, I do apologize. And they kind of left it at that. Did anything else in that scene that we still need to talk about? Because a lot went on.
Hold on, y'all.
I had something I wanted to say, but I forgot. I should have wrote it down.
I'm sorry. I was talking about there was 2 separate meetings. There was like 3 things going on. We had the prophet test in here, reading people, and then Cynthia pulled them into a separate room. So first we had Kelly, not Kelly. I keep saying Kelly. Angela had to meet with Shamia separately, and then she had to meet with Porsha separately. So there's all these different things going on between the ladies. Let me see this, Valerie Jones. I wish they all would have dressed up in Juneteenth clothing.
It would have been nice.
It would have been
nice.
It would have been nice.
Food. That food looked good, y'all. Who, Cynthia?
Because if it would have been the 4th of July, they would have had on their red, white, and blue. And I know they did.
And that's what see, that's the thing. So let me get off Shamia, because Shamia was in traditional dress. Now, Brit had on black. Some of the ladies, she said, what, black, green, or like a shade of red.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. That food looks so good, y'all. They had traditional food. They played also a little quiz. They played a little game. Porsha tried to lie. Oh, I ain't never messed up like that before. And then they flashed back to the Underground Railroad not being a real train. So production's kind of, they trolling Porsha a little bit. If she says she didn't do something, they'll end up showing us a scene in the past where
I think they do that to everybody.
They do. And I like to see it though, because
they be holding people accountable.
And they should. It's fun. It makes things fun. See if there's any comments.
They should. I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was.
Oh, I hope it come back to you.
I do too.
You see.
I should have wrote it down. That's why I got this book right here, because child, you know, with age.
I do the same thing. I be like,
they all get back together. The prophet prophesies to Angela in front of everybody. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, things start to get old hat and things start to get stale. And Angela is a good nature. Well, let me pull out my phone and get Victoria's Secret. And then the other, that's when Brit started talking. Like, you need to work your mouth more.
Lord, yeah.
When I saw the preview, I thought Angela was picking on Brit, but we see Brit bring that up first. You need to work your mouth more. And Angela, oh, do I? Well, you got stretch marks on your mouth. You got miles on your mouth. And Brit stands up. Brit, why are you standing up? Y'all just talking. I don't know why they do that. Cynthia was holding Brit. Did you see that? Cynthia had to hold Brit.
Okay.
Tell me where I have it on my mouth. Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Mm-hmm. So now I know what I wanted to ask. And it's kind of like, it's not about the show, but it's about a scenario that happened in the show. So the question is to y'all in the chat. Okay. So for the chat, you put a 1 if you would check your friend right there in front of everybody and check your friend and say, you know better, or however you check, however you do it. Or would you check your friend behind closed doors? Which one would you do? 1 if you would stop everything and you would check your friend if they said, I want to F somebody's husband. Whatever. Are you going to check them right there? Or are you going to check your friend behind closed doors? Y'all can answer verbally, but the chat, a 1 if you're going to check your friend, and a 2 if you're going to get her ass together behind closed doors and be like, look, that shit ain't cool. Why would you do that?
You want to go first, Sassy?
No, Sassy.
I think I would have checked her right there. And only reason why I say that is because I need you to be aware of what you're saying in front of people. And I would have checked her, but I would say, hold up, sis. Don't do that. Don't say that. You know, that's not cool. Then we would have had a conversation later. But I think I would, because if you're around friends and you're supposed to be friends, I think it's no harm in checking that person right then and there. Mm-hmm. Because somebody should have said something to Porsha. In my opinion, somebody should have said, hey, now we had to have a good time, but you're pushing it. You taking it too far. And I don't think you should do that, friend. Let's calm down. Think about what you're saying, because you know that's somebody's husband and she could hear you right now and it could be a big fight. So let's cool it, because I ain't got time to be fighting for you over this craziness. I ain't gonna get my hair, my braids pulled out. I ain't doing none of that today. Okay, so you need to chill. That's what I think I would do. Number one.
Okay, I want to read Gina's comment, but I don't see it. What Gina was saying, it depends on the temperature in the room, because that is kind of what I was thinking. Yes, I would like to check her, but I don't want to make things worse or make her feel badly or pretend like she means it and I know it's a joke. So I would address it right then. Instead of Shamia, Kelly, Brit, they laugh at everything Porsha do. Porsha was drunk, and maybe she's speaking her sober heart, but she was drunk. And somebody could have just said, come on now, girl, you don't mean that, even if he wants you or whatever. Because I'll show you how Cynthia did it. I forgot, the prophetess said, is there something about a car? And Shamia says, you mean a Porsche? A Porsche? And Cynthia said, no. Right then. And that joke didn't go no further because it was silly.
Yeah.
So there's a way to do it. But I'm with you. I'm not going to make her feel bad, but I don't want her to put that out there and leave it out there and it grow legs like this did.
Yeah. Because what she does reflects you as a friend.
Right.
And the temperature was very fun and uplifting. So my temperature would have been fun and uplifting, but she would have known this. No.
I personally would always consider my friend and her feelings and who we're around, number one, how I'm going to check her. You know what I mean? Because if I feel like my friend could take offense, because it could be somebody in that group that I might know that she don't really bump with like that, but they there and I could embarrass her. So I'm always going to look around me and see what's going on. But most of the time I try to treat my friendships the same way I treat my marriage, especially when I really love and care for you. I'm not going to embarrass you in front of anybody. Now, when we get behind closed doors or if we by ourselves, I'm going to tell you just how a TI motherfucking is. Like, girl, you know that's wrong. You ain't got no business doing no shit like that. Don't involve me in it. If this how you're going to move, then I won't move with you like that. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm never going to embarrass my friend, especially somebody that I hold near and dear, because everybody's feelings I always take into consideration. None of y'all are the same. Right?
None.
And it took me years to find out how I had to talk to each one of my kids. So I damn sure ain't gonna take a friend and that I love and cherish and be like in front of somebody else. Well, you know you ain't got no business. I don't know how that's gonna make her feel. So I'm gonna take her ass to the side though. And I
think I would do the same, but I've been like, sis, I would have had to just calm her down. Don't say that. But behind the scenes, I would have. I'm like you, we would have had a conversation, but I'd be like, sis, cool, chill, girl, no.
Yeah, girl, what's that? I probably say like something like, clutch the pearls, because everybody know that's
let her know, like,
something like that, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna really, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna really
I'm not gonna go in on her.
Right.
But we can have a conversation in the room.
Tell her the truth. Like, girl, you know that shit was wrong. You can't do that.
Yeah. There's others in the chat that said that. Z said too, and Cynthia Christian said too. So but I wouldn't want my friend to embarrass herself. That's a good point, Mary Willis.
Yeah. I don't want my friend to embarrass herself either. But just in case she do, right? I ain't gonna pile on top of it.
And they had a chance in the moment too, because I left the scene out, but the scene where Porsha came over and gave Porsha Jr. the dog, Miss Diane. And also Lauren, when Porsha was recounting the story, she was kind of joking about it. And then Big Bird came, boom, boom, boom down the stairs and all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, my camera's frozen. Yeah, she said, Porsha,
I don't know why Porsha.
She did do it. So when Angela came to address it, when you talk, she said I was saying Charles, like Netta and Charles, like Charles, like a joke.
Yeah.
So of course she was lying, but when Angela addressed her right then, she said, I didn't say that. So Kelly's loudmouth, any of them could have said, you didn't mean it like that, or we joking, or it's silly, or whatever. I just feel like it went too far.
They need to paint the narrative that Porsha sleeps with everybody's husband. And this is the thing. It's like, when do we know this girl to sleep with everybody's husband? And when do we know her to be a 304? I don't think that she done slept with, no more than
she ain't slept with no more men than any of them on that show have.
Like they calling this girl a 304 and a Man, still, she only been with one girl's ex-husband so far that we know of. And even if she was fooling with Future, when was she fooling with Future? She a goddamn fool if she was, unless she just wanted to go play with that thing. Maybe Porsha like them things. Now they say Porsha is set up on Bolo, so Porsha might like them big things. Them and they
she like them big lankles.
They said,
well, they said she got somebody's husband right now. She got somebody's husband supposedly.
Huh?
She say what?
She had somebody's husband supposedly.
Who?
Porsha had someone's husband. My camera's frozen, but I'm still. That's why I stopped it.
Porsha got somebody's husband
supposedly. That's not Simon. Did you hear when Dennis threw shade with the au pair? He's like, "Yeah, it's good to have somebody here when you need to run out."
Yeah.
So is he talking about him, or is Porsha still dating?
I think Porsha and Dennis is messing around.
I think Porsha and Dennis is together.
Yeah, and now she's getting ready to do some show with him on her YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And it's just too much. They are too intertwined, and you can tell.
He ain't over there producing Drew no more, but he over there on Porsha's YouTube channel, and they say they're gonna keep coming back on the YouTube channel together.
They actually really are funny together. They really do a really good job together.
They do. I watched it. I enjoyed it.
I do too.
I enjoy it.
That blind lady said she may be used to her embarrassing her. I don't think it's the first time she's seen Porsha act like that. Well, that blind lady, Shamia, acts that way as well, but she's had to tamp it down since getting married to somebody that's prominent and having a family.
That's it.
Yeah, right, they both did that. You remember they have always both partied like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Shamia was getting about herself around town herself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't forget she stayed over that man house the first night. Now, don't y'all act like y'all
and they ain't never left.
Don't act like y'all hear the story. She stayed over there the first night. And next time she went back, he bought them damn wipes for her ass.
Yeah, she told us that.
In case she had to poop again.
Pet tired 64. Hello.
So that already told me what Shamia was busy doing, honey. Shamia was out there having fun.
And she found her reaching.
And she done sat up on Gerald and put that peach juice on him, honey, that chocolate peach juice. And he said, "Oh, I'm locked in.
I ain't going nowhere there, baby. I ain't not going nowhere. I'm here for you forever."
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want.
Somebody named RK, Future, Bolo, Dennis, and another African. It's child. There's people out there in the industry that slept with way more people than that. Child.
You got that right.
That ain't nothing. If that's why y'all calling her 304, start all over. Because, baby, you better start somewhere else. Them hoes out here doing different hoes.
She ain't slept with no more than what Candy. Candy done slept with a whole bunch of them. I'm just
saying. But you know, I never really judge women. I never really judge women by their coochie miles. That's their coochie.
No, me either. Yeah. I think the husband comment got her in trouble.
I don't judge women because they don't stay.
If a man can do it, women can do
it. Yeah.
I don't judge.
If she want to give up the peach,
everybody's not going to stay together. Okay. And anyway, that girl over there on the basketball wives, when Evelyn told that girl that she done sucked 100 yank, she said it was only 36. So you didn't even come close to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Brittany Renner said it was only 36.
36.
Hey, she said it was 36.
Evelyn's up there with her. Evelyn can't talk.
She said
Evelyn can't talk.
Evelyn said she had 100 things now that she didn't went down, and that gal said, it was only 36.
It was 36.
That's what she said. Now Porsha ain't nowhere near clean, nowhere near that.
I don't aim to know Portia's mileage.
I don't need to know their mileage. I'm watching these people to get entertained on TV.
Me too. And they entertaining.
I don't care who she sleep with. Girl, what's that? Ty look like a 304. I already got issues. Cause never mind. I ain't even gonna go there. You can look at Ty and tell that Ty got issues. I'm not gonna do it, Sassy. I'm not gonna do it. They're not gonna get mad at me. Sassy, Ty already got issues. Okay? Ty already got issues. Girl was that
Ooh, child. That Ty something else now.
304. Ain't Ty been to 304?
Yes.
Didn't Ty mess with Mimi?
Mimi?
And
yeah,
everybody. Ty don't mess with every woman in Atlanta that let her. Okay.
First got on
That's
TV
all I'm
was
saying.
Mimi. Yeah.
Ty done cheated on everybody.
Everybody.
That she done been with.
She ain't been faithful not once.
She worse than any man y'all could mess with.
Child. Same sex, same problems. Same sex, same problems.
Sex is the same motherfucking problem. Because Ty gonna bring you a motherfucking headache, okay?
Ty say, I'm gonna click you.
Hey, Pepper's Love.
I'm gonna click you. Click you, okay?
It's only 36. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that clip. Sassy. She said, Evelyn said you had 100 shanks in your mouth. She said it was only 36.
It was 36.
She said it was only 36. I said, this is embarrassing.
They don't care what they say.
Embarrassing. Let me see if I can find that clip real quick. I know I done sent it to myself. Baby, did you see Tasha K over there embarrassing Mendices like this?
Oh, God. Yes.
We should have talked about that today because this is so embarrassing. Mendices is all up on that goddamn phone talking.
Yeah, he was. You look so, you got it all. I like a woman that take care of her man.
Girl, when he said, I'm going to send you all the motherfucking emojis, that bitch said, I'm going to send you all the
I said, oh my God.
That's what the fuck Yandy got to put up with. This little boy talking about he going to send all the emojis.
All the emojis. I'm going to flood it. I'm going to flood it, you know.
He said, I'm going to send you.
You look so scrumptious.
I'm going to send you all the emojis.
All the emojis. All the pics.
What is this? Don't make no damn sense. I'm so mad at him for that. I'm going to send you all the emojis. I think Porsha made the husband comment because that's what people say about her. Yeah, I'm sure that was to get a reaction. Yeah. The show not moving like they probably wanted it to. It's still not gonna be no dud. So she gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. She gotta put her name out there. She want to trend every week. She know what to do. She doing right.
She been in this game a long time, so she knows exactly what to do.
People I don't think she planned Angela to hear her though, because Angela wasn't there. I could see if they're arguing and she said it. Angela's upstairs.
But this is a show. They know everything they say, somebody gonna take it back.
Somebody it seems like Kelly the one taking it all back.
Yeah,
somebody gonna take it back. She didn't say it at first. She lied and said she didn't say it.
Yeah, that's probably for shock value too. I'm telling you,
try to blame it on the Henny.
It's for TV. I don't trust none of it. I'm trying.
Did I say that? Who said that?
Who said that?
You said that.
Who said
that?
Yeah. Who has said that? Yeah, but Porsha ain't giving up no more cat than anybody else done did. So I don't even. No.
They all don't gave up the cat. Brit don't gave up the cat. They all. Brit husband giving up the bat.
I think
Brit bringing up somebody's marriage with the rumors out there about her. She also threw Angela's marriage. She said he don't even claim you. He don't claim you. I think that she got that from Shamia. So Shamia is doing a lot of talking about Charles and Angela as well.
Not Shamia. No. Not your friend Shamia. Not your best friend. She's not doing a lot of talking, is she? Is Shamia turning out to be just like Porsha, like I told y'all in the beginning?
They're birds of a feather.
That's what I kept trying to say earlier on. Shamia is guilty just like Porsha. That's why they best
they can correct each other.
That's why they best friends. That's why they've been best friends since middle school. Cause them motherfuckers is two rugs of the same carpet.
They sure is.
I want to, you know what? If your friend is having her wild night, somebody got to be a little, have her kind of head on straight. Y'all can be wild together, but you can't go off a cliff like Thelma and Louise. I want somebody to check me.
Well, I mean, I want to pull you to the side.
Yeah, I can imagine them two. I can imagine them. Ooh, Lord.
Right. That's right. G10, they just alike. D said, man, no rap, ain't got no rap game, none. Talking about he about to send all the fucking emojis.
Yeah,
I'm done with it. I'm about to send
I'm gonna send you a purple emoji. I'm gonna send you a tongue emoji. I'm gonna send you all the emojis.
I want to kiss you wherever you kiss me.
Poor Yandy. Yandy over there putting up with that.
Yandy gonna say,
Yandy say, he talking to me. He's talking to me.
Was it a text or a phone call? I didn't hear it.
It's a phone call.
We're going to listen to it. We're going to listen to it. But first, let's listen to Evelyn tell this gal that she sucked, you know. Woo, child.
Being a scammer, but she got married to this fool. She's dumb as Oh my God.
You know, we got to stop it because, you know, if not, you'll get in trouble and then come and be talking about you got some fucking copyright stuff. So anyway, that was Jackie and Evelyn. Let's keep going. And look at her. She don't even look like herself.
Now that my daughter Chantel is here, hopefully we'll get to spend a lot more time together. We have to have boundaries.
Oh, so they got to have boundaries, but you know they're going to be against each other, right, on the show.
They've probably been with the same men.
No, she don't got no same man either. No. Somebody called her a hoe too. Somebody done call this girl a hoe too because she got a new baby daddy. Nobody can make these men stay with them.
She raised by one. That might be the reason they call
we don't. I'm out of here. I don't get a key.
What? Being Muslim was never on my bingo card, but
I come in peace till I don't. I want to hear her neck snap.
So she said being a Muslim was never on the bingo card. I guess when Kevin hung that thing up in her, she said, Muslim! Child, this man got the golden days out here, child.
I am Ming Lee.
I'm Tai Young.
Look, I never was trying to be with nobody else.
Your phone record said differently.
Who is Shonda?
In my phone.
Oh, they was breaking up on the show. Also, Sassy, they was breaking up on the show. Oh.
Yep. I think
now
it
is
was
the time
just to get Ming Lee
to
on the
address
show.
elephants in the room.
We're not going to make this about Christian.
I get it. That's your man or whatever. But sometimes a mother bring you down.
I'm not listening to this.
Don't.
This girl, Evelyn, she always make other people her storyline.
Always doing something.
Always.
With her stop stealing money. Stop being a thief.
Storyline. I don't know where we go from here.
honestly, Evelyn is the worst out of all of them.
Yeah. I want to slap the shit out of her sometimes.
Ooh, Evelyn always want to slap.
She been doing that. She didn't want to smack OG.
Yeah.
No, she didn't want to smack
OG. OG gonna drag that helper.
She wanted OG in that room by herself.
Yeah, she didn't want.
Girl, where's this sisterhood that y'all speak of?
You can go to hell too, baby.
It went from 0 to 200 flat.
I'm excited, but you know what? I'm gonna need a drink.
Be for real for once in your life.
You're lucky I'm even sitting here entertaining you.
Do you hear yourself?
Stop it.
Look. You see, Jackie and her daughter. Why would you bring your daughter on the show just for y'all? Y'all should be going against bitches together.
Exactly.
And you look as a mother.
Oh, that was the wrong one. I thought that was the one with the wait a minute. Did y'all see that?
Yes. Child.
She cocked back. She pushed her mama.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that preview. See, I don't even think you should bring your daughter on the show if that's what y'all gonna be giving. If that's what y'all gonna be giving, then you shouldn't even abort your daughter on the show.
Should have kept her off.
Yeah, you should have kept her right on off. That's not even good. I don't like it. But I'm gonna be watching it, so oh well. That's sorry, not sorry. That's her daughter. Yeah, that ain't her daughter. That ain't my daughter. I would never. But look, here you go, Sandra P.
You know you're gonna make me faint, right? I think I'm gonna have to give you like my whole heart eyes emoji that I have in my phone, and I'm about to like dead, like really faint. You send me a video for like that again. I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna pass out. So they're gonna ask me like, "What's wrong? Why he's on the floor?" You know you're gonna make me faint, right? So I think I'm gonna have to give you like my whole heart eyes emoji that I have in my phone, and I'm about to like dead, like really faint. You send me a video for like that again. I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna pass out. So they're gonna ask me like,
y'all,
"What's wrong? Why he's
that
on the
shit
floor?"
is so funny. Oh, that is so funny.
He sounds 16 years old. You know, his stunted growth. When they go away to prison, sometimes their growth gets stunted. He sounds like he about 16 or 18 years old.
Yes. I'm going to give you all the emojis.
Oh, my God.
He gonna give her all the hard
eyes. Oh, you're so sexy. Yes. I'm going to give you all the emoji. So sick.
He say he sounds stupid. He do sound stupid. Oh, he's not gonna let that down. I know they clowning him in the gym and the barbershop.
Ooh, they tearing him up. They tearing him up. You hear me? Yes, so I'm gonna take all the emojis and send them.
Emojis.
If I have to buy the copyright to the emojis, I would do that to send them to you.
Oh no.
Sandra P, that ain't it though. Hold on, baby. It's more. It's another
more.
It's all like
it's more.
We sure that's not the son's phone, Little I think that's Little Mendici's. Y'all don't do them like that.
That's we ain't going for that.
Big Mendici.
Oh Lord.
That's Big Mendici phone. Look, Tasha K was trolling his ass today because he was in the place talking about he got his lawyer. He was in there. Tasha K gonna play it and say, "Well, look like Mendici's out. He out with his lawyer." She laughing in his face. She like, I don't care about your lawyer. These recordings are real, and you can't do nothing about it. He cannot do nothing about it.
No.
If the girl that went and gave up, okay. Look at Tasha. She say it's gonna be
so. Mendici.
Wait a minute. Why she say Mendici? Did y'all hear that? I gotta play that again.
Mendici better say that's AI. That is a mess.
She is diabolical.
So Mendici smells like semen on this photo. It sounded like he was like rubbing his penis. And it sounded very uncomfortable. And now we have some brave women that are coming forward. So you guys saw that over the weekends, we have been dropping receipts on Mendici's and a woman that we promised to keep anonymous because it was more than one occasion. They had been talking, according to her, allegedly, since 2022. Now, let me pull up my receipts as Jasmine pulls up y'all's, okay? Because that's how you was able to make this video, even though he blocked me, and I don't know why he blocked me on Instagram. We never tagged him. I don't even go to their page.
My guys and my lawyers. I know he don't look like a lawyer, but he's a lawyer, and he's a lawyer.
He's a liar.
Some of my lawyers.
You see?
I sick lawyers on people, so some get prepared because I'm coming for everything. Nah,
he said he got his lawyers and he got his wedding ring on. He posted, it's a big, nice wedding ring. I don't even understand how he be forgetting that wedding ring all the time. You know, we did promise the woman that we was going to leave her anonymous, but she gave us enough receipts to get us through the day. Okay. And so according to her, you got the text messages. This is the same woman that he's talking to in these voice notes that we're going to put up here in just a second. Okay. Hey, Tasha. Hey, I know you want to stay anonymous, but can you give me a few dates and where you met up with Mendices? She goes, I really don't want to say too much, but I was with him March 15th, 2023. That's the same day he shot Club Shay Shay. I also seen him in Las Vegas, February 3rd, 2023. This is a video from the woman. So on this date here, Shannon, and we can say he knew or he didn't know.
So what y'all think about Mendices? Y'all think he cheated or not? Put a 1 in the chat if you think he cheated, and a 2 if you think he don't. Ladies, what y'all think?
Know.
I think he's a cheater.
Sandra P, you like me? You think he a cheater?
Yeah, I think he's a cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
and I think Yandy like knows it.
Yeah, I think so too. She know who she got.
Yeah, I don't know why Yandy. I don't know.
It's a pride thing. Maybe she look at it like we really ain't married. We just spiritually married.
I don't want that much pride. Me neither.
I don't care what people think. I care more about my peace. So.
Hey, man, here go another one, y'all. This one sounds even more corny than the first one do. This man is out of this world. And then Yandy gonna swear that he was texting her. Look at all them ones in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yandy gonna swear he was talking to her.
Yep. That was my husband talking to me.
Oh my goodness.
This one kind of low. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear it. Let's try.
Thank you so much. And if I definitely see you on the side of the road, I would definitely pull over.
Let's hope so.
Good. Well, just say you don't have.
Did y'all hear what she said?
He said if he see her on the side of the road, he'd definitely pull over.
He's using that old jail slang, honey.
So with AAA.
Wow.
I know he ain't.
I need to make sure you're good, but no, you wouldn't have to worry about that. But shit, I can't stop blushing, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Let me leave it there.
Most of our lives under.
Wow. Well, he's sitting here showing another woman how good he would take care of her when he got a whole wife.
A whole wife and kids.
That's sad.
Talking about he's sick lawyer after people. And you sick emojis after people too.
You sure do. All the emojis. That is corny.
That thing took me out here when he said that.
He's original.
All the hard emojis in the phone.
Yeah, I
Bitch,
never
how you
heard
gonna
that.
do that? You gonna go through the phone and every emoji got a heart in it? You gonna send it to her? What the fuck is wrong with you? She should have stopped talking to you right then and there.
I was like, fool, was you in high school?
Pepper's Love said Kirk Frost baby mama. I thought it was the sister Pepper Love, Jasmine's sister. That's why Kirk and Mendices fought, and Lil Mendices got them hands, y'all. He was handling Kirk. I don't blame Lil Mendices. That's his daddy.
Yeah, Lil Mendices looked to me like he was gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Because he
and
don't
Kirk
really
shouldn't fight over nobody. That's embarrassing. Kirk is.
But I heard that. But I did hear that Big Mendices could fight real good too.
Yeah, he's had to learn all that curly hair going in and out of jail. I know he fight.
Yeah, they say he could fight real good too. But it be the quiet ones that can You know, it be them quiet ones. You gotta watch the
Them quiet ones will put something on you, baby.
I'm sure he don't play.
My baby brother was like that. He was real quiet, but baby,
my sister was like that.
Yeah, they're usually a problem. They don't start nothing, but they finish it.
Quiet storm.
Yep.
My sister was. Ooh, she ain't talking no shit, but she'll back it up though. Ooh, y'all, my legs are so tight.
We gonna get a drop the T sighting, or we gonna have to sneak in her chat later?
Yeah, she not
sneak in her chat. She just texted and said she was sorry. She just got done.
Oh, okay. We'll talk to her later.
Yeah, it's all right. Ain't nobody mad but the devil.
Mm-hmm.
She had a good time. She had to get her stuff done.
Yeah.
I still got to get out there. I was out there in the garden all the way up until the phone cut off. So I got my whole today. That's why my body hurt. I hope it ain't hurting in the morning. But I got my whole it was wet out there. I shouldn't be out in the rain like. But I got my whole garden done. I got it covered and I got the net up so the little critters can't get back in there.
That's good.
So come Saturday, whoop, whoop, we be ready to go, y'all.
Yes.
Nana and her babies. Yes, yes. I can't wait. Is y'all excited about Mother's Day this week? Y'all got any special things?
Yeah, I am.
No, I'm not. I get kind of down around Mother's Day.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom, she's like that. Even though my mom has passed many years, she passed on Mother's Day. So
yeah, there's no time frame for that grieving. Oh, Pepper's Love said no. It was the baby mama, not the sister. Okay, no. I thought it was the sister. When I was asking Pepper's Love, I thought that Big Mendices, and Jasmine's sister were an item, not actually Jasmine. You said it was Jasmine? No, we said Lil Mendices. No,
it was one of her friends or something.
Yeah, Lil Mendices wasn't in the affair. He was in the fight. That blind lady said back in the day they used to call her Quiet Uncle Part 2. We don't want to know what that's about.
You said they call her what?
Part 2. That blind lady cracks me up.
Call them Part 2. I'm scared to ask what that means.
I don't know what's behind that. It sounds dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I might be forced to sign an NDA finding out what that means.
We don't want to find out. Part 2.
No, Part 2, that might be kind of dangerous. That means somebody else did Part 1.
This chat is something else.
I know, right? We got the honey. She recorded him, Mendices. She did the shay to you. No, he did it to himself because he shouldn't have been over there talking.
He know better than
that. She kept his mouth shut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he supposed to be with Yandy, he shouldn't even be doing all that. At all. He shouldn't be doing all that at all, you know?
Nope.
He must like it. But he gave me a good laugh, though, I tell you that.
He sure did with all the emojis.
All the emojis. He gonna put all the heart
emojis.
All
of them.
All the heart emojis in he phone, he gonna give it to you, girl.
And if it ain't mine, I buy the copyright.
Right. I'm gonna give you all those heart emojis, girl. This is what I'm gonna do for you. Yeah. That sounds so goddamn juvenile. Then he gonna go up in the goddamn club talking about this is lawyers. Boy, your ass down.
They go with me everywhere.
That shit is so crazy. Talking about this shit. Mm-hmm. So this what y'all do? This what y'all do? Go up in the strip club with your damn lawyers? Who gonna take your damn lawyers serious?
These men. And they nuts, I'm telling you.
He think Tasha K scared of him?
Child, Tasha K ain't scared of him. Cardi B, you know she ain't scared of him.
She is not scared.
No, she's not. She likes the publicity.
Oh yeah.
She don't give a shit. She do not care. I see that. I saw Michelle ATL in that. Her and Funky Dineva fighting again.
Yep.
Well, he's scrambling. He's trying to get back over there with Claudia. Claudia fool if she messed with that fool again.
Oh, that's probably why he made it Tasha, because she said something about that. Because he blocked me for that. So I'm sure he done blocked Tasha's ass too.
Oh, he's the one that broke up Fox Soul.
He sure did.
He can't get mad at people for talking about it. He talk about every goddamn body else.
That's right.
So how you gonna get mad at me or blocking my ass because I said your ass must be doing bad over there with that goddamn channel after you came out with your ego talking about you could do bad, you could do good over there on your channel. You didn't need no motherfucking Fox Soul. That's what you said. Now is I had an ego. Well, first let me back up. I'm over here feeling myself because I got me a man and he making me feel real good. And so while I'm feeling real good, I just want to say, I want the band back together. Me, Claudia, and Al, we were good. It was me. I fucked it all up. Being a bitch.
Claudia better learn her lesson, but I don't know.
Yeah, Claudia, but leave him alone.
Ain't no way she should have had him and Al outnumber her on her own thing. I always said that.
Exactly.
She wouldn't have had another young woman trying to coach her and bring her in. Well, she had the divas, the cocktails with the divas, but those women were her equal.
Well, she stole that idea from Nene anyway, so it wasn't.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
It wasn't supposed to work out for her.
That's probably why it was doomed.
And this one ain't gonna work out even with Carlos. So I don't know why folks got me over there with his drawers in a bunch.
Well, he's a snake. Well, they call him the funky bunch, so he's gonna put his drawers in a bunch around his ankles. He mad at Tasha K for that too. Send her
he the one showed them dirty drawers with doo-doo stains and a dirty flow.
I've never text something like that. That is crazy.
His whole floor was filthy. And he had a nerve to get mad at Tasha K because she zoomed in on the dirt.
He knew who he was dealing with.
Woo!
Wait, they
know Tasha K was gonna find anything on him.
They saying Kirk and Mandisi's got 5 from the show.
Oh, Pepper's Love is giving tea. I didn't know that.
I heard something about that.
So did they get 5 before they went on Carlos King, or is that why they went on Carlos King doing all that? Because they had already gotten the fight. Was the fight before the Carlos King interview? Pepper's Love. Because I'm wondering if that interview over there on Carlos King didn't get them into a real fight. That blind lady said Funky and Carlos,
but they had it
of that group that definitely do not like women. She used another word.
Yeah, that's the truth. That blind lady, they don't. And Al Reynolds, all of them. And so I don't understand why these women give them chance after chance. Their biggest audience is black women. They talk about it
exactly.
Like when he talked about Chloe and Halle Bailey, I said, this man ain't no good.
When he did that, he pissed me the hell off. I was pissed off about that. I know he ain't talking about nobody looking like an ash bone with red lipstick and a damn Dollar Tree wig on.
They went to jail on the trip.
Yeah, that's what Sonia Guidry is saying. That's grounds to get fired.
How did I miss all this though?
Yeah,
I saw something about it.
Was that trip before Carlos King interview or after? That's what I'm trying to find out. Because I
think it was after Carlos.
Because that's gonna be fucked up if them people got fired because of that interview. He got them people.
It had to be after Carlos.
I hope that.
Yeah, it had to be because they just got fired. Yeah.
I hope that's not the truth. That means Carlos Kingdom went over there, interfered with those people, and got that man fired.
Yeah, Carlos always doing something he ain't got no damn business doing.
He's a demon. He likes to.
He is a demon.
He's disruptive.
They should have beat his little natty tail.
That's terrible. If that's the case.
Yeah, it had to be after their interview because it just happened.
Wow. How sick is that?
Pepper's Love, I think the ones I named specifically, Carlos, I feel that about Funky, and I think that about Al Reynolds as well. But no, I wouldn't paint a whole group. But those 3, no, I don't think they like me.
Yeah, you can't say all of them.
You can't say a whole group.
But she did say certain ones, I think. Didn't
she
point out? I think she's right about the ones that she pointed out, though.
Hey, it's KT. Yeah, I think she is right. I think that too.
Hey, it's KT. Yeah, I think she's right about the ones that she pointed out. They were fighting at the gym on the Love and Hip Hop show. Oh.
What y'all think about Smokey?
Who the hell is that?
I don't know that that's true. Smokey Robinson.
I thought he was impotent.
Smokey Robinson. What the hell I said?
80-something years old. I'm gonna tell you, if you 80-something, you ain't gonna get a chance to lay no towel on the bed and all this kind of stuff because I'm knocking you down. We're not doing all of that.
No.
That's the part I don't get. When was this? If it was recent,
that's why I want to know. When was it? I thought he told everybody he was impotent.
He be trying to grind on stage, but I don't see it. But I don't know. I can't say.
That's why I say he grind like he got 2 broke hips. So I don't see how he gonna be aggressive. I just don't. I don't know.
I don't either. We had anything else about the episode? I think we covered that. Any other topics?
Nope. I'm good. I'm getting ready to go in here.
Okay, same.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to I see something 1 month ago. An alleged altercation between reality TV stars Mendici and Kirk Frost that resulted in their arrest at a nightclub. The incident reportedly began as an argument that escalated into a physical fight, possibly triggered by Kirk's interaction with another woman. The video discussed how both men have controversial past, Kirk with his history. And so when did Carlos King do this interview?
Was it a month ago? Maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
Because the videos they were talking about, Kurt and Rashida were bringing up Yandy and Mendici, which I didn't like. Talk about your own mess. They got enough mess. Don't talk about these other people.
Because they start having issues after that interview.
Yeah.
Because Yandy said she didn't know Rashida felt like that. And, you know, they had, if you go back and look, they had a sit down about it.
The sit down with Carlos King is after the fight.
Okay. Oh, that's why they were willing to air
dog
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is frightening.
It was after the fight. So that's what I wanted to know. Was it before the fight or after? Because that would explain a lot of what they said up there on his platform. Because they had already fought. So now you want to come over here and tell the world that he cheating and he doing all this. So now I can't take nothing he said serious because you said all of that because y'all had just got into a fight. And you see, that's what I don't like about people. When people get mad, they want to spray everything they know.
Yep. They try to come on there and clean their stuff up by making them look bad.
I don't like that. It's not necessary to me.
Yeah.
If we gonna go our separate ways, you go your way, I go my way. Let's just go our way. It don't gotta be a let me spray all your business that you told me. It don't gotta be let me go on my phone and screenshot every goddamn text message we had and show the world. It don't gotta mean that. It just means that we adults and you gonna go your way and I'm gonna go mine.
Exactly.
That's it.
Kirk's jealous. Kirk's been sloppy for years, Pepper's Love. Kirk said he hates Mendici. He's stealing his girls. Yeah, he's been sloppy for years. And Mendici been undercover. Now, this is the first I ever heard of him getting caught out there like that.
Yeah.
That's because they've been hiding it. And now that they not friends no more, they willing to tell it. People knew all along what he was doing.
They know.
All of Mama D, she over there in the comments over on Tasha K's talking about how the truth is finally coming out and shit like that. Them people dirty, they been knowed about it. They just keeping it hush hush because Yandy want to look like she got a certain type of marriage, I guess.
That's her right. I don't know why any of them have anything to do with it. Kurt is the one that aired his own self out years ago on TV. Remember that hot tub scene with Benzino in it? That was just a mess.
Nasty stuff.
And Rashida couldn't do nothing about it. I remember the mother ran over his bike. That was so funny because Rashida was real pregnant. She's like, Ma. And she said she ran over his bike. Now that was real. They said they produced a lot, but Kirk was so mad. I knew that was real.
Oh yeah, when they did that motorcycle bike.
Yeah.
But fuck him. I would have been, if I was the mom, I would have did the same thing.
Yeah, because poor Rashida. Rashida was real pregnant. She said, Ma.
Rashida been through some shit with that little ugly looking.
She sure hell with that old man.
She's been winning since she's been a teenager. Yeah, she's very
like
young.
a black Dr. Spock. I heard they interviewed.
Not cute at all.
He used to be their little producer and all that other stuff with the little bubblegum song, bubblegum in a dish and bullshit like that. That blind lady said they both was cocky and flipping off at the mouth in the interview. Sure was. Yeah. I got a couple of interviews I got to catch up on. I got so much I got to catch up on. Saturday, I might be live like 4 or 5 times Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm going to have to go live about 3 or 4 times because I got so much stuff to catch up on.
I still could go live early, though. Because I'm
going to try to record and preview. Do y'all like to do that? Like record and then preview?
Yeah,
and then
I do.
I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. See
I've done that before. Yeah.
So the premiere?
Yeah, the premiere. That's it. Premieres.
Pre-reports are great. You be in the chat and you got a chance to talk to them and everything.
I'll try that.
And the work is already done. Yep. Matter of fact, I might
come back later and do like go over some points of it.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, but I know
it's easier to do that and stay on point. You don't have to read the comments until you actually go live.
Yeah, and that'll keep me to if I'm doing 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it'll keep you to that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Because Nene and Cynthia had a good interview today. It was really good. I got to finish watching it.
Yeah, I got it. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Go in here and finish watching it. We get ready, we're going on the cruise for my husband's retirement. So.
Oh, enjoy. That's right. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
You leaving out of Charleston, Sassy?
We're leaving out of Jacksonville.
Oh, that's not too bad a drive either.
No, it's 4 hours.
Yeah, it's not.
So we're gonna leave at 5:30. I'm gonna go finish packing and try to get me a couple of hours of sleep.
You got to drive.
I know I'm gonna be driving. So.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed this. I did see the trailer for King Court. Did y'all see it?
I didn't see the whole thing. I know they have Tyson Beckford, and that is he's still fine.
That's why that's the only reason why I'm gonna watch it is for Tyson Beckford.
Oh yeah, man, he's still I'm gonna watch that.
Divorce Sisters, I don't know, because Tyler, I don't want to start something with y'all and then don't finish. Because I can promise you that when Tyler started doing that unbelievable shit, I'd be checked out.
I don't mess with him. I can't have no 20-month pregnancy.
So I don't know if I want to do it with y'all because I don't want to disappoint y'all. But King's Court, I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. So yeah. Good night, ladies. I've had a great night with y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you for being that girl that just make sure you do the whole thing. I appreciate that so much.
Everybody, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.